made a bench a few weeks ago with the goal of making more money selling per 2x4, adding details that make it stand out. Today I'm making a similar but more complex, more delicate looking bench that I think will get me even more from again only 3 2x4s and an offcut that I've kept for such occasions. Starting with my 2x4s, I want two sides at 20 inches. But to keep the milling simple, I cut out 40 inches to do both at once, keeping the rest for the bench top. Cut those on the miter saw, finishing with 6 pieces. Now onto the trusty joiner. It's time to get those perfectly square because this project requires it. Both sides and the top will end up a lot thinner, so it's fine to remove a lot here. I want nice flat sides before the other tools get working. Before we get to assembly, if you've been watching my videos for a while, please like and subscribe. It really helps me keep pushing a ton of new content for 2026. Thanks to all subscribers. On the table side, I remove as little as I can to get a nice side, which ended up being about 3¼ inches. I've got plenty of firewood already from all the offcuts I've been keeping, so this time I'm just getting them small for the trash. Glue the longer pieces together in an order that looks nice. Now here's me from the future telling you to add more glue than this. As you'll see, I had parts snap off later, partially due to not enough glue. It was all fixed though, so no worries, but yeah, more glue. Clamp it all up and leave it to dry. I don't really wait a long time before going to the planer with Titebond 1. It sets so fast. It's been my favorite lately for non-outdoor projects. Now I'll speed this up, but do the same thing with the shorter pieces. Once ready to work again, about 30 minutes later, I get those on the planer, both sides nice and flat, around 1¼ inches. Maybe even a little less. Delicate looks good for this style of bench. This new planer card from Woodstar has been awesome for my posture, and easier to edit in videos. It's just been great. No more squat planing for me. Take the shorter glue up, cut it right in the middle at 20 inches, then square off the other sides, removing as little as possible. For the bench top, square off one side, then keep it full size if you want, but I cut mine at 48 inches, which is a great size for selling, not too long for most people. I've seen a lot of comments about my new Vever saw. It's been great, and I'll have a full review posted on my channel really soon. You guys were telling me I needed a sliding miter saw, and I wanted one against the wall. This does both super well, and I'm excited to show you more about it soon. Now comes the fancy part I mentioned, the cuts that make this bench stand out, look more delicate, and just be a better item to sell on the marketplace. At 4 inches from the sides, I'm measuring the thickness of the legs and cutting out the two outside 2x4s, leaving out the middle one, and I'll do the inverse on the legs, so they snap together like a puzzle. But that's not all. Before I do the next parts, let's get this cut out. It'll be simpler to measure. I'm using the jigsaw, as those pieces would be hard to manipulate on the bandsaw. Looking back after being done with the bench, it was a great idea and gave me nice straight cuts. I'll probably try to use the jigsaw a little more in the future. Get those done until it's nice and tight. I'm not sure if it was too tight, or as I said earlier, the lack of glue, but this broke off. And as you'll see, the other side does the same. In the end, it's all fixed and solid, but keep that in mind. Now for the brace, take any wood. In my case I had remaining 2x2s left from a 2x6 project and cut it about 4 inches less long than the bench top. Take the sides and measure like this, and cut again with the jigsaw. Go line it up centered on your bench top and draw lines where the previous cuts we did are. Be precise on this, it's important. Add a bunch of glue on both sides and slide the 2x2 at the lines we just did. Using a Forstner bit, I'm creating a flat platform that I'll be able to screw with a washer after, doing some sort of bolt that holds everything tighter than just using wood screws. I've done this successfully on a few benches so far. Now here comes more damage. When slamming this in, you'll notice the sides basically all fall off. Nothing a few clamps and glue and better planning next time can fix. To hold everything in place while still letting some wood movement, I'm using those 90-degree brackets, 4 in total. Time to get this sanded. Make sure the corners are nice and thick. Take your time on the top and grain parts. It'll look awesome. I used the end of my can of wood ager from Verite. I'm officially out of walnut colored stuff, so I'll need to go shopping for some clearance products again soon. Speaking of Verite, I'm using their water-based finish, which I love using recently. It just applies and dries really well. This bench is ready for the marketplace, and I think with this design I can get $10 to $20 more than I usually do from the sleek design, and the last time I tried something similar that worked out in my favor, and I find this one better. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more videos, and see you next time.